but the people that work at the U.S. Treasury that are really skilled at finding counterfeit bills. They don't study the counterfeits. They don't look for the newest trends in counterfeit bills. They devote their life to studying what's genuine. They know so well what's real and genuine. They know it so well and so much about it that when something counterfeit comes their way, when a new trend or a new way of making counterfeit bills and a new way of doing this comes their way, it's so easily spotted. It's obvious to them. Why? Not because they know everything about counterfeiting. It's not because they know everything about counterfeiting. It's because they know everything about the genuine, the true, the real thing. This is so important because I think there's moments in temptation and there's definite moments in life where we feel like we have to know everything about everything. And some of you might even be tempted right now to know everything about every religion and everything that's evil and understand what darkness looks like so I can understand the light better. And that's a real temptation in life. It's a real thing that we face. If I know more about this, then that's going to help me understand God better. But not one person that's really good at their job to understand what counterfeits look like, not one person spends their life focusing on the counterfeit. And the counterfeit can be revealed in so many ways. Because counterfeits, if they're good, what do they look like? They look like the real thing. And so that's why temptation entices us to something that is counterfeit. So if you are being tempted and enticed to counterfeit, let's say you are completely depressed about something. You're so low and you're so sad, right? There is a genuine peace and joy and comfort that comes out of finding Jesus and trusting Him and community believers and putting people around you. There's a genuine health and healing that can come from that, right? That's the real thing. On the other side, a counterfeit has been created. A counterfeit has been created that entices you because it looks easier and simpler and it doesn't involve a lot of people, right? A counterfeit is created that entices you and drags you away and that eventually traps you. This is how we can find ourselves. Nobody sets out in life to be an addicted person, right? Did anybody just be born that way and say, hey, that's what I'm going to do for life? Nobody sets out in life to be an addicted person. But this is what begins to happen is, right, you are facing something here and you have a choice to go different directions. And a lot of times counterfeits it seems a lot easier to make a whole bunch of counterfeit things than it seems to actually like work for the real thing, right? Work for the real money. Oh, if I can have a stash that's counterfeit, that's an easier way to go. And so nobody just sets out to be addicted, but slowly it entices and drags away to say, okay, at least when I do this, I can find a counterfeit peace. Joy for a moment. Satisfaction for a day, a week, a month, a minute, an hour. Right? The counterfeit entices you away. But I'm telling you today, God has not made us to be studiers of the counterfeit. He has not made you to be ones that know everything about the counterfeit so that He can be more revealed. No, that's not the way He works. As this is enticing you and wanting to drag you away from what's real, God is calling you and drawing you to say, hey, come over here to what's genuine and what's real and find real satisfaction, real fulfillment in life, the real joy that comes in trusting in Him, right? Find the real thing that comes in having friendships and having family and community believers that actually comes in this. Why this wants to entice you away and isolate you and help make you live in a silo in life and wants you to distance people and push people away. Why this counterfeit, it seems good for a moment. God's saying there's something that's so genuine here that Satan would love to counterfeit what God has made genuine and true.